So back in 2012, I was involved in somewhat of a relationship. And if you would have asked me at that point, I could have sworn up and down that this person was the person I was going to spend the rest of my life with. That ended in 2013. I wasn't expecting it. It came out of left field for me, and it left me devastated. It destroyed me internally, and it's taken me years to grow and move past it. Looking back, I can see that I was involved in, that I became self-destructive in my mindset, in my attitude, and in my actions as well. As that year went on, I realized that that situation gave me an opportunity to create something out of nothing and to reinvent myself. That just like the phoenix rose up from despair, destruction, and desolation, I had the opportunity to do the same for myself. That I could rise up from the ashes, that I could rise up from the rubble and become a better person. And again, it's been a process that's been years. But that's something that I encourage you to do. Maybe something has recently ended in your life. May not necessarily be a relationship. It could be a living situation. It could be a job. It could be that maybe you're starting off in a new place. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard. If you can imagine, bricks or stones being on top of you and trying to remove it off of you, it's going to take effort, but you can do it. You have the inner strength within yourself to create something out of nothing, and you have the creativity within you to reinvent yourself. And you may think, well, I'm not an artist, I don't know how to draw, I don't know how to write, or etc., etc. You are an artist because you have the opportunity to create a future that's better, that's brighter, in comparison to what maybe you thought was possible before. And so I encourage you that no matter what you may be facing, I can assure you that you have that inner strength to move forward. You have the inner strength to surprise people that may expect you to be down for a long period of time, people that may have given up on you, people that may count you off as a lost cause. You're not a lost cause. You can create something out of nothing to reinvent yourself. And I encourage you to do it for yourself. Don't do it necessarily, to make other people jealous. Don't do it necessarily to try and put other people down. Do it for yourself. And do it for those that are around in your life, that love you, that care for you very much. Family members, friends, co-workers, colleagues. Do it for yourself to rise up from the ashes and to create something out of nothing, to reinvent yourself. You can do it. The other kind of interesting fact about that relationship ending was that it happened on March 20th of that year. And I remember that day clearly well because that was the first day of spring. And that to me was a sign to leave behind the frost of winter. Usually in winter it's symbolic of there not being any life. But in the first day of spring, when in the midst of death, if you will, life can rise up from it. Find strength in sorrow, find joy in pain, and you will see that in the end, all the pieces will fall into place. Everything will make sense. But in the meantime, in the midst of the confusion, keep pushing forward and push past the pain. And I can assure you, I can promise you that it's all worth it and you will make it through.